All right, here we are at Aguilar in Manhattan, New York City, with Dave Avenius, co-owner, partner in Aguilar, and I've been an enthusiastic and huge fan of the Aguilar pedals for the last few years.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah, it was, and I just happened to be. By the way, this is. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, I'm. By the way, it's like early May 2012, and I have a gig in Baltimore in a couple of days, and happened to be in the city and dropped by Aguilar and got a tour of the factory, and it's an amazing operation here, and it kind of makes sense why the gear is so great, because the operation's really cool. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I learned that the pedals are actually made right here in New York. So I was wanting to share that with you, to show you kind of a little bit of behind the scenes behind these pedals. So, Dave, give me the run through, man.
All right, cool. So this is John Amato, one of our assemblers, and he's building a TLC compressor right at the moment. As Norm mentioned, we build all of the pedals right here in Manhattan. All of the pedals are built on this line. We have metalwork in boxes to Norm's left over here, and the PCB assemblies, and John is just finishing this one up. You know, as much as possible, we try to use common parts, so you see a bunch of washers and nuts and fasteners and things. You know, because we try to be as efficient as possible to manufacture a product in the United States. You know, you got to find every way of being efficient.
Yeah.
So John just finished this TLC compressor up, so he's going to bring it over here to a test fixture that we designed. He's going to plug it into this jig that our head tech, Goran Stankovic, put together.
Check that out.
And yes, it was made out of a broom handle originally.
But a really great sounding one.
But it makes it really easy to plug in all of the functions, the in, the out, and also the AC. You know, rather than having to one by one plug in each of those things.
Yeah.
And so John is going to run a program that we designed for testing the functionality of the TLC compressor. So on the TLC, we have a level control, we have a threshold, we have an attack, and we have a slope. And it's important that each of them falls within the right parameters. So this program that John is about to run allows us to not only test all of the functionality of the compressor, but it also stores it in the computer, so we have it as a reference point if we ever need it in the future.
Oh, yeah.
So after John is done with that...
So is that like sending test tones or something kind of thing?
Yeah, it sends a signal through it and then maps it out. As he turns the knob, it shows what the range is doing. So after John is done with that, he'll plug it in over here on this shelf, and this is our burn-in shelf. All of our products, whether it's a pedal or an amplifier, are burned in for 8 hours. This is an important part of our quality control. We have a bunch of different quality steps in the manufacturing process. One is properly trained assemblers. Our assemblers are all great, and they're intelligent and highly motivated, and so they care about what they're doing. Another step is this test procedure that John's performing. The burn-in process allows us to catch any kind of component failure, you know, cold solder joints or things that might happen. Most things like that will happen within the first 8 hours. So that's part of how we picked our time frame. Is, you know, it gives it a good amount of time to just run.
Right. Catch stuff before it goes out the door, kind of thing.
Yeah. Quality control is very important to us, and we probably, we have a very thorough quality control process. The final step of this is Marco Passarelli here.
Okay.
Marco is actually plugging in the TLCs to a device that allows him to listen to the pedal. And so as he turns each knob, he's listening, one, that it performs its proper function as a double check of the computer. And also for the tactile nature of it. Is the knob...
Oh, yeah.
Is the
Does it feel right?
Feel right, yeah. So Marco... one of Marco's many responsibilities here at Aguilar is that he listens to and plays through every amp, every pedal. So
now,
nothing leaves here without him having checked it.
Now, what kind of lines is Marco playing right now? I mean...
that's really funny. Marco was... I was just commenting the other day that Marco, his bass lines have gotten really creative lately. He plays bass every day, mostly because of this.
Is that really? Playing on the job.
Practice every day.
Yeah, awesome.
So, So after Marco is done playing through everything, the product will be packed, and then it'll go to its home somewhere in the world, hopefully making somebody a happy bass player.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Dave,
oh,
thanks for taking the time, man.
Yeah, no
awesome
problem.
operation.
Anytime.
Thanks for the extremely cool gear you guys make for the bass community
Cool. Thanks,
internationally.
man.